Good morning. Good morning. It's kitchen hacks time. We're doing kitchen hacks. You guys ready? I'm excited about this class. Oh, where's my notes? I got them. We're gonna have a fun class today. I'm thinking, I was like thinking, what's fun about leftovers? Because in my house, no one likes leftovers. It's like, ugh, leftovers, we ate that yesterday. How would we eat that again today? And it's like, what? So I have to make leftovers. Stay in studio. Let's go live. Let's go live everywhere today. You guys ready? So it's like, well, hi, Robin. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's a good day. The sun is shining. One of these days I'm going to just do our lives outside our class just because then it's so fun. But I'm excited. Good morning. How's everybody? Yay. This is awesome. All right, hold on. I'm going live. We're going live everywhere. Robin, what's going on, sis? Hi, Patty. Oh, Patty. I tried to respond to your very, very funny post this morning, like 3 times I typed it out, and 3 times I clicked the button. Now, I don't know if you saw that I made that. I answered. I was like, I'm going to bust out my Cricut and put that on a t-shirt. I don't know if anybody saw Patty's post this morning, but it was funny. I was cracking up. It was so good. It was so good. Sorry, it was funny. All right, so kitchen hacks. This is our kitchen hacks. If you've not been here before, or you've wanted to be here and you miss it, we are talking kitchen hacks today. And it's our 10 a.m. class. Hey, June. Love you. How's everybody? I'm going to Uncle Giuseppe's. Our Uncle Giuseppe's on Sundays, they have like an Italian singer, and he comes out and he sings all the Italian songs. It's kind of fun. I love that. I don't know. Do you have that by you? I think it's kind of funny. It's so cute. I think we just got one of those actual goals. Let me see if I can figure out how to. I thought it said we had a goal, but all right, never mind. I'm not going to look for it now. If it pops up again, I'll put it up. Oh, you too? I know. I love that. It makes, when I go in there, there's not a lot that I want to buy in that store, but I do love going there and seeing that. I like watching them make the fresh mozzarella. I love that. It's so fun. All right. So let's talk about, I want to address leftovers because, and I did like a video. I was going to show you my fridge, and I was like, I'll just take it out and put it on the counter this morning. Hey, Adrenaline. Good morning. My family doesn't like leftovers, and that's probably my fault because I don't like to make leftovers, or I don't like to eat food that I cooked the day before. But I've decided, I have to practice what I preach. So today I figure, all right, I'm going to bust out what I have, and then we're going to talk about it. Look, this is what I have. Our dishwasher doesn't work. They're coming today. So right in the middle of this live, I might have to get out of this space because the dishwasher's right here and it's toast. So we had like a little flood. It was so annoying. So annoying. So we've been eating out, which is not really fun for me. Last night we ate out in this place, and I was so annoyed. We went, I don't know. I have this. Okay, I have a few things we can make today. I was like, this is so annoying. So I said to Ron, we're eating out. So Thursday night, we ate in a Mexican restaurant in town. I've never been to it before, and the food was actually pretty good. I ordered fish, and I didn't take anything home, but he took home a little bit of steak. So we're gonna figure out what to do with that today. I have some lamb tenderloin in here that I haven't used that I have to cook, and it's expensive, so we're gonna do it. And then I have some lamb that I froze for 2 days, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna use this. So it's lamb shank, so we're gonna use that, and lamb gravy I have. So we're gonna do some lamb and steak. And then I have some vegetables that I have to use. So we're gonna do as much as I can. And then I made you guys this cool leftovers chart. A leftover transformation chart. Turn what you have into what you crave, you know? So I have like proteins, vegetables, grains, and extras, and then what you can do with them. So you could pin this on your fridge as sort of like a fun thing. And this is you're gonna find in the recipe vault, so it's gonna be good. So if you have any questions, or while we're chatting, or while we're talking about any of this, if you guys have a thought like, oh, I have blah, blah, blah in my fridge and I don't know what to do with it, throw it in the chat and I'll make something with you. Like I'll tell you how to do it or what you can make. I'm drinking water. So when I think about like, you know, what do I do with this? You know, like, oh, I have leftovers. I don't know what to do with this. And you say instead, ooh, what could I create with this? What could I make with this? What could I, you know, like if you just shift the way you think about leftovers, and honestly, I'm trying to convince myself as well. Hold on. I'm just giving my, my board a little bit of a scrape. It needs a little love. Oh, you guys want to see what I'm doing? So this is my wood cutting board, and I just noticed that it needs a little love. So I'm taking the end of my spatula, and I'm kind of scraping it, and we're just going to wash it with a little lemon and salt real quick before we get going. This is a kitchen hack. So I just used like the back of a small little thing, and I'm just scraping. It just needs a little love. Just a little love. But look at this micro dust on my cutting board. That's, if you scrape your knife along a cutting board like this, that's what you're putting in your food. So don't do that. Never do that. Okay, I'm just gonna give my, oops. Well, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Hold please. We'll take some of that off. I'm just gonna do a quick sort of cleaning of my board so you can see how we do that. I'm gonna just roll this along here and get the juice rolling. We'll cut it, and then you'll see what I do here. I know you guys have seen this a couple of times, but I just pulled my board out and I was like, it needs a little love. So I just like to do this. It keeps it nice and clean and fresh and gets all the goobers off that might be lingering. You could also give the Nutribiotic tea tree on here, the Nutribiotic grapefruit seed extract. That's good too in the salt and lemon. And this is just it's just gonna clean my board a little extra. All right, and then we'll get going. So I forgot what I was just saying, but it has to do, but it's leftovers. Hold on, let me just clean this. All right. Ooh, it looks so fresh and clean. All right. Just leaving it to dry. Perfect. All right. Back in biz. We are back in business. Yeah, this is going to be, all right. Just throw that out. Smells so fresh and delicious. All right, my board's all clean now. Yay. That's how I clean my board. You guys have seen me do that before. Sometimes, like if I use meat on here or chicken, I'll use the grapefruit seed extract, you know. I have cardoons and I really don't know how to cook them. Are you talking about like the heavy celery, like the Italian garduna? Is that what you're talking about? Because if you are, you want to soak those in milk, cook them in milk. Hi, Teresh. And then you want to, you can dip them in flour, egg, flour, um, and then you can pan fry them. I don't know what this drag here to end. Okay, end. Good. So you could do that. That's how I would do it. That's how I grew up making them. God, I haven't heard of them, and it's the season actually for them. There used to be a place in Yonkers where I lived, called Morley's. It was like a produce place, and he always had them because it was like an Italian Irish neighborhood, and you could get. My family called it garduna, but gardoon. I think that's the same. What are we making today? We are talking about leftovers. So I want to switch, like, oh gosh, do I have to eat leftovers? Ugh, what do I do with leftovers? To what can I make with leftovers? What can I create? I have this blank slate with yummy food that I enjoyed. And then how can I do that? So I think that's how you build confidence. Like you just switch how you think about leftovers, and then you can, then they become sort of yummy, right? I do have black beans that I haven't used yet. Hold on, let me get those. I have some tomatoes I need to create something with. I've got black beans. So I'm going to show you out of my fridge, and then we're going to talk about it. Like I have some tomatoes in here that I never got to, so I'm going to see if they're good, and we're going to use them. What else do I have? I have some kale that is kind of ready to go. I have some good stuff in here. I've got peppers. I got some celery. Ooh, I have some organic. I have dill. Oh my goodness. We have some good food to work with, and we're going to figure it out. Stuff that's a little tired, stuff that, if I don't cook it today, it's not going to be good any longer. So this is what I'm going to show you. So look, I have all this food in my fridge. We're going to leave it here. And as we're talking about different techniques, I'll bring it out and we'll cook it. All right? Because, a lot of times, especially if you've been cooking for over a year with me now, you have stuff. Hey, good morning, Tyler. You're going to have stuff in your fridge that you've been cooking with that you're like, oh, I need to use this. So if you have those ingredients, chances are I have those ingredients. So shout them out, and then we can work together. You know what I mean? And then I can certainly talk you through things, and you can take notes, okay? Thanks for the follow. Love when you guys follow me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, howdy. I know I did gift gallery stuff because, it's Saturday. We're getting close to the end of the week. All right. So, my board smells so good, like lemon. Okay. So the leftover philosophy for me, you don't have to start from scratch, right? That's another positive thing. And I'm convincing myself too. I just want you to know. We got 11 gifters for a TikTok. There you go. Let's see if we're in the mood for this kind of stuff today. All right. So, if you think from leftover perspective, like, ooh, what can I make? And what can I create with these yummy foods that I just ate last night or 2 days ago? So we can think like that. And then you can say something like, I need to save time. You're reducing waste, saving money. You get some extra flavor, right? Because the food is married and delicious, and you enjoyed it the night before. Why can't we enjoy it again, right? And then I think it also builds confidence to learning how to cook on the fly, right? Think about that for a second. So I have this steak that my husband ate. He had it Thursday night at the restaurant, and he took home this little bit. And what I love about this steak is that he got it medium rare, right? So look, he got it medium rare. So there's a lot of room. There's a lot of room here to cook it, and it still tastes good, right? Where can you get this shirt? You can get this shirt in the LANK and the BIO, and you can be part of the organic food movement. And it comes in all different colors, and it's organic. Short sleeve for the spring. Hello. It's really nice. I love it. It's super soft. It washes really well, and they don't shrink. I just like this t-shirt, and I have it in every color. You got your shirt? I'm so glad. We have merch, and we have, where's my cup? Where's my coffee cup? Oh, we have a cutting board. We have that. We have, I don't know where my Chef Liz, oh, here it is. We'll drink out of my Chef Liz mug today. So fun. All right. Jay's, please. Oh, TikToks. Is that what you're saying? I love that. All right. So you have a lot of room to cook with this, right? Yes, Tyler, you can find the t-shirts in I think there's 4 or 5 different colors. There's like a purple, a green, a black, and they're certified organic cotton. Patty, I mean, you cracked me up. That was my I tried to, TikTok wouldn't let me post a comment, by the way. I was posting comments all morning on stuff, doing my engagement and like just enjoying TikTok. And no matter how many times, Patty, I think I wrote a comment to your post like 3 times and it wouldn't work. But I was saying, I want to break out my Cricut and make a t-shirt of what you did. It was so funny. If you guys can find it, it's a 4-letter word, but it was just so funny. It was just so funny. Anyway, back to kitchen hacks and leftovers. All right. So, what you want to do is just like any other meal, right? You want to create, that framework, right? So you want to look at protein, do you have a chicken, a bean, a fish, vegetables, do you have roasted vegetables, steamed vegetables? What kind of vegetables do you have that are already cooked? Or maybe you have, like I have a little bit of wilt, kind of tired kale. I'm not going to juice it, but I can certainly cook it, right? It's not turning yellow. It's just a little tired. So we're going to use this today and figure out a way that's going to taste good. And I'm also in my brain as I'm talking, I'm looking at the steak and the greens, and I have black beans over here, some tomato. I have a lot of stuff that I can create something quick on the fly, maybe even a good breakfast this morning, like a steak and eggs breakfast and some kale and tomato and black beans. You know what I mean? Like you can create from that. And it doesn't have to take all day. You just have to, as you learn to cook and as you get more comfortable in a kitchen, it gets easier to do those things, right? Thank you for my TikTok. Thank you guys for all those yummy gifts. Appreciate it. We have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need 4 more. I can do math. All right. Grains, you have quinoa, pasta, rice left over. You're an Italian chef. Welcome, Isabella. Nice to see you. Less stress. Yes, less stressful. I know, right? And that's how it goes. No shade. I want people to feel comfortable in the kitchen. So the more you see me you cook, the more you see me talk about food. I've been a professional chef for 35 years, been cooking for 40 years. I've owned my own home delivery service. I lived in Saudi Arabia cooking. Thank you, Isabella. Cooking for the royal family. I became a chef there. And then for the past 22 years, I've been working as the executive chef in a health food store in Connecticut, which I come to you live a couple of times a week if I'm in the kitchen. This past week, I wasn't. Tomorrow, I will definitely be in the kitchen. Oh, you haven't? So I don't tell it as much as, I don't know, I forget because I'm so busy cooking. But I want you to get comfortable. You know, I make a ton of mistakes. You see me make mistakes. And I think that creates more confidence for you guys to see that it really doesn't matter. Oh, I love that sloth. Thank you, Kimye. But I want you to know that, you know, the more you cook, the more you work and do, you start to gain that confidence to say, oh gosh, I have a little bit of kale and I had that steak. Instead of throwing the steak out, we can make something really quickly that's going to be nutritious, on the fly, a good breakfast, you know, steak and eggs out the door, and you don't have to stop and, you know, get a bagel or crappy whatever, right? Just a bagel or a bacon egg on toast. Like, why spend more money when you have this delicious food right here, right? So I'm gonna take this kale and we're gonna chop it up. We'll put it on the side. I have a red pepper too and some black beans. I'm feeling like a steak and huevos ranchero for breakfast. See what I'm talking about? Look, you have a little bit of kale, right? Makes it easy. Great Saturday morning. Great Saturday morning. I have these tomatoes that I didn't get to use. I'm gonna see what's good and what isn't. Oh, they look pretty good. They almost look like little red hot chili peppers, but they are tomatoes. All right, I'm just gonna give them a quick chop. Look at this, I feel it. A leftover with tired vegetables that I just didn't get to all week, right? And I'm just gonna give these a quick chop because you'll see once we cook them, you know, they'll break down, right? So now we have our tomatoes. Let's put them in a little bowl. Oh, here, I think they're over here. Yes. So we have our kale, we'll put in a bowl. Right? Look at this. It's like a one serving. We've got some tomatoes. If you can eat tomatoes, great. If you can't, you know, they're obviously not going to be in your kitchen. But these are just things that I've had that to me are, you know, the steak is left over, the kale is left over. You know, if I had cooked vegetables, I'd probably turn this into a quick like black bean steak sort of soup. But since I have some fresh vegetables that I need to use, I'm going to use them and make like a breakfast steak and eggs, right? And we know that we need vegetables, a healthy fat, and some protein to make a good meal. Thank you for lighting up my corgis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now for those of you who've not been here before or you haven't seen me do this part of the pepper, you see how it's sort of, I'm gonna get up close. You see that? It's sort of pithy. They call this the pith. When you see this, if you take this out, if you're suffering from any type of joint inflammation, this is the part of the pepper of this particular nightshade that's gonna give you a lot of inflammation. If you're not ready to give up a pepper yet, or you didn't know that and you have to finish it, take your pepper and get it so that it's nice like this. You'll have less, what do you call it? A flare up of inflammation if you take that little pith out, okay? So now I'm just gonna chop this up nice or thin slice this so I have it ready to go. We also have some black beans that are left over for me that I need to cook because I don't wanna waste the food, you know? That looks so red. I know, it's a nice, beautiful red pepper, right? Okay, so look at this. We have red pepper, a little leftover kale, some tomato. Look what's forming. A really cool dish, right? All right. Now, I do have a red onion here, but I haven't cut it yet because I have some non-red onion that I sliced a while ago, and it's sitting in my... Look, I'm gonna take some of this onion that's been sitting cut in my fridge, any onion, and I'm gonna chop this up. You know, it was in slices, but again, it's just sitting there. So instead of cutting another onion, I'm gonna use this up, right? So now I have some onion. Look at these vegetables, right? So this is an allium family, right, with your garlic. So it's gonna be a great prebiotic for your gut. It also, bacteria killer, immune booster. We have garlic also we can use. And then look, I have a little bit of protein that I can use. So we have this. I have my black beans. Look what we have. Now I'm gonna just cut the steak nice and thin. And remember, it's like it's actually a medium rare. So I have room to cook this where it won't be, you know, completely overcooked, you know, because some people don't like that. So this is this was cooked the perfect temperature at the restaurant where I can now, you know, cook it a second time. Look at that. Isn't this awesome? I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm digging this. So look at this beautiful meal that we just created out of leftovers and extras in the kitchen. Right? We have our protein, a bean protein. We have our vegetables, fibers. Now, what fat are we going to use? Now, here comes the fun. Do I want to make a Thai thing and add coconut and curry? Do I want to just make it simple? Do I want it Mexican flavors with like a chili powder, oregano, some cumin? You know, do I just want a little salt and garlic, crack an egg over the top of this? Poll time. Where do we want to go? You know, do I want to use coconut oil? Do I want to use butter? Do I want to use olive oil? These are the things that I say to people. Yeah, you could do heavy cream. Yeah, we could go that deep. We actually could. So you could do a heavy cream and make it like almost like French or something, and you know, with a little sherry. It's endless, whatever you have in your kitchen. And then look what you've created. You've turned like, ugh, I don't want to eat leftovers. That looks gross, or that looks tired, or I ate it last night. Why would I want to eat it again? But I mean, we have an endless possibility here of where we want to go, right? So for me, I mean, I don't know. I'm up for what you guys think. I don't know if I have coconut milk. I do have coconut oil. I keep telling myself to bring coconut milk home and I forget. Oh, now I also have, I forgot to put this back in the refrigerator. Look at my broccoli. Now, it's still hard, right? It's still bright green under here. The flowers are a little tired, but watch what I'm gonna do. I look at this and I say, am I gonna really want this? I'm gonna check under here, but I also have, oh, you guys are gonna flip when I show you what I'm gonna do with this. Look, I just took a little bit of that off the top. That's a little bit, you know, tired, and it's going. But look, underneath, it's okay. I'm okay eating this. I like broccoli, but I also have goat cheese in my fridge that I opened that I'm never gonna get to because I don't have enough. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna make broccoli, and I have some fresh dill that if I don't use it, it's gonna go bad. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook this down a little bit. I'm gonna steam this. And when it comes out, it's gonna be a little bit more tired than it already is, but I'm gonna make with you guys a quick frittata. And now not only am I going to have a breakfast, but I'm also going to have a quick, delicious, nutritious lunch, right? I don't want to eat eggs again. So I'm thinking for breakfast, you know, a fried egg or a poached egg or a scrambled. So what if I just make a quick frittata? Good morning, Brenda. Right? Aged broccoli. Funny bunny. Yeah, it's a little aged and it's a little tired, but honestly, it still has good flavor. It's, you know, and the reason why I say that is because look, it's not mushy. I can squeeze that and it's still in pretty good condition. I'm going to use it. I'm okay with that. I took off the like really, you know, sort of hard pieces, but let me turn the water on. We're going to blanch that really quick and I'm going to show you. I have a small little thing that I can make I can bake a quick frittata in. Look, actually I have a different one too. This one's a little bit like a, can we get some more people in the class? Oh yeah, we will. We'll talk about that. Hi, Moon Goddess. Oh, Moon, I need to chat with you because I really need you to help me learn how to make gluten-free. Is that delicious? I need to know. I'm very excited about your video of gluten-free, what do you call it? Sourdough. And that's the nicest one I've seen. I'm very curious how it tastes. All right, so we're gonna make now a goat cheese frittata, right? I have eggs. I'm only gonna need about maybe 5 eggs in here with some broccoli, goat cheese, a little dill. Normally I would do that with what do you call it? Normally I would do it with zucchini, but I don't want to throw out I just don't want to throw it out. It makes no fun for me. So I have some heavy cream. I have some dill, right? I have some eggs, not a lot, but enough. And then I'm going to show you. I have some Harry's Berry strawberries. I paid a lot of money for these strawberries, and they're going to be gone by tomorrow. So I think what we'll do is we're going to do some kind of like a strawberry compote that I can eat with, I don't even know what. We'll figure it out. I'm baking another gluten-free loaf right now. I need to learn. Please. I want you to teach me. What are you using? Can you tell me what's your starter? Are you buying a starter or I have to do a side. Sorry guys. I have to know. Moon, how did you create your starter? What kind of flour? May I ask? Will you share? Can I trade you a recipe? I need to know. I'm so curious. I can try and send you some. I created it all by myself. All right, I'm going to connect with you. I'd really like to learn. And do you go live? And if you do you want to, would you be interested? Let's talk. I have a question for you. I would love to ask. So I'm going to reach out to you if you wouldn't mind. I use Bob's Red Mill 1-to-1. Oh, I love that. Really? Okay. You know, that's what I have in my kitchen all the time. I love that. Oh yeah, I'm not good at that, but I can certainly tell you what I've done over time. I'm not great at it. I don't really know tips and tricks of going live, except just do it. Just do it and be consistent. All right, so we're gonna make our, thank you, Brenda, for my heart. Oh gosh, I can't wait to hear. All right, great. Let's chat because I'm so curious. How would you even send that by mail? That would be cool. When I was in cooking school at the Natural Gourmet, we had a starter that was, we had a gluten-free thing. It was like, I think it was like 80 to 100 years old or something like that. It was like crazy. All right, I would love that. I would really love that. Because I would love to have a beautiful sourdough. Oh yeah, that's true. You should follow HK Jewel. She's all about it, going live. She taught me a lot. All right, so you see what we're building here of all the scraps that I have around my kitchen for this. This is the way that you want to do it because it really makes a difference on how you be right back. Gotta drop my part. Love and EO herbs of the Bible. Post quickly. I hope you are still on. Okay, I'll be here. We don't do that here, Elizabeth. Go build your own place. Dry ice, good for shipping and keeping it from spoiling. All right, Debbie. Yeah, I'm gonna chat. I can't wait. I'm gonna chat. I can't wait. Did you find me? I just put you guys on pause. Sorry about that. Hi, Chef Lisa. All right. All right. So we're gathering. So, right, I have all of these things. I have some eggs with a little heavy cream, and we have, do I have a mod here that can help get rid of our friend? And then, and I have some fresh dill. I want to use this. And then let's clean the strawberries and let's do some sort of like either strawberry muffin or something strawberry that we can make that will save my strawberries. Even if we cook them down and make a compote, that's fine. I'm all good with that. Hey, Emre, nice to see you. Welcome in. All right. Hi, Snow White and Prince Charming. Nice to see you. Welcome in. We are doing, yes, I'm on, Chef, thanks. Okay, good. All right, so I'm gonna just chop up my dill real fast and we're gonna put this in a little cup and save it, and then we're gonna just go to work and cook what we have. I also have two lamb tenderloins that are here that I'm gonna just cook and make them for dinner tonight. And those are really quick. I have a lamb gravy, and I just want to be able to use up my food and not waste it, right? That's the most important thing to me. All right, here we go. All right, I have my dill in here. And I have my water's boiling. This is my pot holder. And we're gonna just quickly blanch this broccoli. I'm gonna let it go for like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. All right. Ice packs too, love that. Good morning, how are you? Hey Nate, what's going on? We are making leftovers today. All different ways that we can find to make leftovers. Let me see, I think I can put. So right now I have, and food that's, on its way out, that if you don't use it, it's going to get thrown out, and we're trying to save our food. So I kind of put leftovers in the same category as, I want to save my food. I don't want to waste it. So here's my strawberries. These were expensive strawberries. Now, my husband loves these. And if you've ever had, hold on, let me find my good knife here. Where's my paring knife? If you have ever had, we'll use this one. If you've ever eaten Harry's berries, they're very, very good. They're extremely expensive, and these are going. So what we're gonna do two things today. I'm gonna use a little bit of that Organic Valley milk in my eggs, in the little frittata we're gonna make, but I'm also gonna make some fresh whipped cream. And tonight with dinner, I'm just gonna make these berries. And whatever ones I don't need to cook, I'm gonna keep in a separate bowl, and we'll use them for dessert tonight, and have like berries and cream so I don't waste them, right? Because these are not gonna last another day, and I am not gonna waste them because they're very expensive. Sometimes Harry's are like between $18 and $19 a pound. So who wants to waste $20? I don't. So I'm gonna have these. I'll serve a few with breakfast today, right? We'll make a little compote that I can put on toast and save in a little mason jar. What else would you use compote for? I can also put it in like a muffin or a chia pudding. How about we make a compote with an almond strawberry compote chia pudding? Well, that sounds delicious. Let's do that. So then we have something, pancakes, nice. You see where I'm going? You see how leftovers and food that's going to go out, if you start to just let your mind go crazy and wild and like exciting, or you tap into your creative space, you see what you can come up with. It just changes the game, and that's what I love. Then once you, like, if you get into the recipe vault too, that's also going to help you create and be creative and expand your knowledge about food. And that's why it's there for you. It's a resource tool, that helps you just be creative. Now, also, we have cooking classes that are not, that are kind of off the beaten track. You can find them also when you either go down here and hit that arrow, or you come up here and you click on my profile. In the link in the bio, we have a cooking class this weekend where it's going to be a pajama party. We decided we're coming in our pajamas and we are going to be cooking. Eating for Beauty is the focus of that class. And there's a code that you can use right now. These are my these are my strawberry and cream dessert. Our broccoli's ready. Oh, see, this is beautiful. And then we're going to chop this up and add it to a breakfast quiche with goat cheese that I have to use, right? I opened it. It's a giant log. Ooh, what if we make a strawberry goat cheese salad with some balsamic drizzle too? With our lamb tonight. You see where I'm going? Hey, Heather G, how's it going? Everyday quotes. How are you? Good morning. All right, you see where I'm going, right? You see how this quickly grows in creativity? And the more that you're in the kitchen and the more that you just let your brain sort of go and get excited about food, this is how you learn. This is how you grow and gain confidence in the kitchen. I don't know if you guys saw June's video the other day after we made, she was on here, I think that all 3 times that I made the stuffed artichokes, and then she made them just by talking to her about them and just watching. And all of a sudden she had these beautiful artichokes that she got to eat. And that's just simply by watching and keeping your creative brain open to food and all that. It just makes it so cool. I love that. Strawberries are your favorite? So today is our kitchen hacks class. It's our leftovers class. And I have a lot of sort of leftovers and food that I didn't get to. So I wanted to show you guys today how you can stay open and be creative and create things that, you can use. And it doesn't make it feel like a leftover. It doesn't make it feel like, oh, I can't eat this because it's old, or, you know what I mean? Because some people freak out about that. I've been around food so much. I see how long things can last. I see it, Now, yes, does stuff grow a little bit of bacteria as it ages? Of course it does. That's why it breaks down, right? But when you know how to cook it and, you get it before you get to that point, then, it works out. All right, there you go. We are ready. We're ready for some cooking. All right, so we have right here, oh, right now we have all this wonderful food. All right, so let's see what we've done so far. So we're gonna do strawberries with fresh cream for a dessert tonight. I'm gonna make some fresh whipped cream with half of this. The other half, or a third, 2/3 will be whipped cream, and a third of it is going to become a broccoli, dill, goat cheese frittata. Just going to bake it right in this thing, like almost like a quiche or a souffle, right? Very easy. When it grows mold and breaks down, you know it's good food. Food that doesn't go bad is full of, oh, okay, yes. I was like, what? Wait, what are you saying? But a very good point. What Moon Goddess is saying is, when you see that food actually breaks down in a short amount of time, it means that it's actually real fresh food. Some of the food that we get nowadays hey Vasil, thanks for joining us. Some of the food that we get now, can sit on a shelf. Fresh food can sit on a shelf and it never goes bad. Like, you've seen those things where the drive-through hamburger can sit on a shelf for a year and nothing happens to it. That's scary. Then there's games afoot. Something's not right? But when you have fresh food and it's breaking down, it's real. It's real food, because real food is not, and I say this in my kitchen all the time to my crew, real food doesn't last forever. It just doesn't. It's not supposed to. It's not meant to. Robin, I was trying to follow you, but it won't let me. Okay, let's see. Soul Life, what's it saying? Oh, okay, you guys are working on that. I just sent you a file. Good. We shop produce multiple times a week. Yes. Yeah, I'm lucky. I work in a health food store with beautiful produce. I've showed it to you guys many times. And it's beautiful and delicious. And I'm very lucky. How long do organic eggs last? I mean, it depends on how long they've been sitting on a shelf. But I mean, to me, eggs, if you're getting fresh eggs from from your house, like you're growing eggs, like, to me, they sit on a counter. You don't wash whatever the film is on them and you leave them sit on a counter. They last for a pretty long time. Organic eggs, I think in a refrigerator state, if you, like, I have eggs, these eggs that are in here, I bought them probably 3 weeks ago, and they have a May 1st date on them. How long have they been in the market, walking around? I cannot tell you. I do not know. But I will say, and I know I'm not supposed to promote this, but sometimes I use my eggs up to a week after their date at home. But if you look at this, watch. When you crack an egg, the yolk should be firm and sitting. Now, I can tell you, while this is a beautiful egg, it is getting a little tired, right? I can see it. It's not as bright. I mean, it's firm and it's still sitting upright. But if you look at the egg, it's a great egg. I'm going to, of course, use it. Look how bright and yellow that is. It's so full of omega-3s. I love that. These are soy-free eggs. I mean, this egg is in good shape. What does it look like after May 1st? Sometimes they get like a little bit more flat, not so perky. And then, you want to finish using them, It's hard to get a bad egg unless you're keeping it out for a really long time, or, you left it in your car in the heat, things like that. Do they add marigold to their eggs? I don't know. Let's see. I can't tell you. I don't know. These are soy and corn free eggs. These are utopians, and I know that you can get them all over the country. These are non-GMO. certified humane. They're not certified organic, but I love that they're corn and soy free. You don't get a lot of you don't get a lot of information on what chickens are fed. We don't know, you don't know. Yolks are dark. I think they're bright. You think you mean like a dark orange? I like their yolks. They're bright and dark and beautiful. I love that. All right, let me move this over here. Actually, let's do this one first. So I'm gonna put this in my oven, my Easy Bake oven, and I'm gonna start it up here. This is how I'm gonna make this. Let's get a bowl. I'm gonna put my egg in here. I love this. This is going to be like a little broccoli frittata. And these are so easy to make, especially, or turmeric. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I could call and find out and see if they'll answer. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. Sometimes they'll give you, and that's when you know they're a little sus. But I like to, I follow the Cornucopia Institute, and I talk to you guys a lot about them. And they rate all kinds of food. Chicken, they rate a ton of different foods. Chicken, beef, eggs, and it's pretty cool. They send out to farms a whole questionnaire. Their website's pretty cool. If you are into the research piece of what you're eating, they are, and you're into organic and you want to learn, it's great. All right, now it's a great research tool. I'm gonna take a little bit of my olive oil spray and I'm gonna spray it in here. Now, some of these that don't have that like soy lecithin and that disbursement or a disbursement chemical, you kind of have to swish it around yourself. Otherwise, it just sort of piles in there. So I'm just gonna swish it around my little bowl here. This will help the egg when it cooks to not stick to the side of your pan. And I would do that with any type of egg dish that you're making. Like if you have a steamer at home and you want to steam your eggs, to make an egg salad or something, I would always do that. Now, my broccoli has a little yellow tip, but I don't care because look how bright green that is. So I'm gonna chop it up. Now, if you wanted to put bacon in here or ham, you could do that. I'm gonna make mine vegetarian with some cheese, goat cheese that I have that I opened that I can't do anything with. If you have roasted vegetables and you want to add roasted you could do anything in a frittata, right? A little meat, a little ham, a little cheese. You need protein, eggs, a little cheese, a little bit of milk, and some egg, and all of a sudden you have this great little dish. You can make it, it's like making an egg cup. I could even do this in a cup and make a little egg cup. I actually could do that too. And then you have this little, it's a great way to use up leftovers. You have roasted vegetables, you have some cheese in the house, you have eggs, a little milk, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you have this great protein-rich, healthy, fiber-filled dish that, it's just delicious. All right. So I'm going to add like a splash of this, and then we'll use this later for, what do you call it? Whipped cream. Ooh. All right. A little bit of salt. It's like a 1/4 teaspoon. If you like to use pepper, you can. I'm not a pepper girl, so I'm not gonna. Right? Now, the other thing that I'm gonna add to this is goat cheese, and I like adding a little bit of Parmesan to this because for a couple of reasons. for a couple of reasons. Instead of salt, it just gives it a little extra level of flavor that I think is delish, right? So I'm just gonna add about a tablespoon, just about. Yeah, it's about a tablespoon. Remember, this is small. It's almost like a 2 serving sort of thing here. And then I have my goat cheese. I'm not going to use a lot of this, so I'm still going to have some, which we could use for like our a strawberry dish. I'll show you that. Right, I'm going to use about an ounce of goat cheese. I'm just going to put that right in there. So a broccoli, goat cheese, and dill. Usually I do this with zucchini, but I don't have zucchini. I have old broccoli. And now grandma's coming over today, so I'll be like, Ma, come over. I got some, this is like right up her alley. She'll love, love, love this. Okay, so now I'm just gonna sort of swish all of that around, mix it all up. I'm gonna pour the egg over it, and look at this. If I don't eat it all, grandma's gonna eat some. I'm gonna just get a quick spatula. This is a great way, right? Are you guys getting ideas? I want to hear what's in your fridge. What do you got? Let's make something in our heads. You can take notes. What are your leftovers? Look, see? Look how pretty that looks. Ooh. Oh. I need to go shopping. Oh, you have no food? You have no food at all? The idea is that you don't want to buy anything. Actually, you want to use what you have in your kitchen. If you have nothing, then yippee, go shopping. But look at this. Done. Look, it's all ready to go. And we have this beautiful, quick, sort of yummy dish. Now, I'm going to just wipe down the side because I don't want it to burn. And then what I'm going to do, whenever you're making a frittata, you want to make sure, I'm going to use this one because it's got stuff on it, egg on it. You want to make sure that if it rises up above the bowl, which this might not, but I'm going to cover it. So I'm just going to sort of do this, and then I'm going to put aluminum foil over it. We're going to cook it for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to check it, take the top off, take the foil off. Remember, shiny side touches the food always. All right, it's going in. We'll do 15 minutes at about 350, 375. 275, 350, 275. We're gonna do about 15 minutes. We're gonna take the lid off and we'll see how much more we need to go. But look at that. There's our first dish. Now, I wanna show you this. Suppose you have, if you have some old bread or bread that, if you toast it, it's gonna be a little bit better. Watch this, hold on. I just wanna sort of clean up. I need my knife again. But see, now I have some goat cheese still. So what I'm gonna do, I have a vinegar here, an aged balsamic vinegar that I just adore. And I don't know if you've ever tried this, but there we go. But here is, this is great. Say you're having a little soiree and you have some friends coming over and you have some strawberries and you want to do something fun with them. Uh-oh. Can you guys see when I get these? The puzzle pieces? Hold on. Did that work? Okay, it worked. Okay, so suppose you are having, you want to do something and you have this goat cheese left over and strawberries and you don't quite know what to do. This is what I would do. Maybe even a little snack for you. I'm going to take my goat cheese and I'm going to just sort of break it up a little bit. Just a little. And then I'm going to take some aged balsamic. And oh, I have some basil too. This is delicious. Now you can do this with a fresh, with a crostini. Like if you have bread that you don't want to throw out and you have like ciabatta, sometimes when you buy like a fresh piece of ciabatta and then you're like, oh, what am I going to do with this ciabatta? Because it's, it looks so tired and you're just sitting there with it and you don't know what to do. Oh wait, hold on. Let me get my fresh basil. I'm going to grab a couple of basil leaf and then my aged balsamic. Now, I have a couple of different ones. Let me see what I got here. This one is, a dark balsamic aged. This one is white balsamic vinegar. And this is a cherry vinegar. I don't know where we're going to go yet. We'll see. What do you think? Cherry. I think I even have like a peach. I might have ran out of peach, but let me see. I also use this. This is my go-to aged. All right, so I have a go-to aged balsamic, which I love. But I'm feeling like, let me taste, I know, totally aged, right? I want to taste the white vinegar. Oh. This is my white peach vinegar, aged balsamic. Watch, that's the one I want. Because the dark one, it's going to be delicious, but it's just going to turn everything a little too dark for what I want this for. So watch. I'm going to take a little bit of fresh basil. And look, my basil's getting tired. So another thing, it's leftover. It's a leftover and tired. Are you guys getting the 411 here? You see where I'm going, right? A little bit of creativity makes something be like, hey, it's okay. I could eat it. Oops, hold on. Hi, Daresh. Life is good. I have a white balsamic with honey and ginger that I love. There you go, Lisa. You see what I'm doing? This class is all about, right, kitchen hacks. What do I do when I have leftover? And I'm also adding to this conversation, if I have some tired food, can I use it and what can I use it with to hide the tired? So look, now I'm going to add my little bit of fresh basil. Look at this. And then we're going to add a little bit, come on, a little bit, like a tablespoon. You don't need a lot, but look, maybe 2 tablespoons. Now imagine if this was like right? My strawberries were tired. I had an open thing of goat cheese that, what am I going to do with this giant log? Howdy, partner. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for my hat and mustache, Christina. Look at that beautiful dish. This is my kind of food right here. I don't need to eat like a big meal. This is what I want to eat. But doesn't that look delicious? You see? And we're using up the food in our fridge that, you know, otherwise it's going to wind up in the garbage in 2 days, you know? Okay, hold on. I'm going to try it right here for you. Oh my God. Now, how many people are going to go run out and buy goat cheese? Howdy. You see? I'm a snacker too, yeah. I'd rather eat this all day long. But look at that. Peach aged balsamic vinegar, a little bit. Now, if you don't have peach aged balsamic vinegar, don't go out and buy it. Use the balsamic vinegar you have in the house. You can do that too. I know, Soul Life, right? It's just delicious. I do live in the cheese capital of the world. You need to come here. It's time. Isn't that beautiful though? So good. Such a great way to use up what we have in the house. That's the point here, right? What's in your fridge? And believe me, while you're sitting here, if you're opening your fridge and going, ooh, what could I make? If you give me a list of what you have, I can take you through a way to make it happen where you do not have to buy anything. Because you would be surprised what's lurking in your pantry, especially if you've been with me for over a year. You're going to have some delicious food in that pantry that's desperate to be yummed up. Right? Okay, now. Wow, it's already 11:30. When did that happen? I'm having so much fun. Now, do you guys get to see what I'm talking about? So look, so what can it become? A soup, a bowl, like if you have leftover grain or roasted veggies and you have an avocado you want to slice up, a wrap or a taco. We always have some type of wrap in our house or a taco or something, right? That you can always do something. We're going to make this now as well. And I'm thinking Mexican because it's the easiest thing. And I think overall, everybody loves a little Mexican food, right? And I have a fresh lime. Ooh, it's getting even more yummy. You guys get it? This is the way, right? You could bake or frittata. All of this yummy food. It's just been cheers. We always lean towards Indian. Love that, right? So if you have curry in your house, you could just add a little curry powder to all of this and some butter, and you are in a little ghee even, right? And you have got yourself this delicious leftover meal that otherwise you're like, oh, just feed the dog or just, whatever. You wind up throwing it out because you stare at it and you're like, nah, I don't want that, That's what happens. All right, now, let's see. So what does it need? This is what you're asking. What can I make, right? What can I make? And this is a great hacks. I'll post this in the hacks class. I'll send it to Tyler and he'll get this hacks thing in here. It's about 5 pages. You're also going to have this little guide, a little like refrigerator pinup. How many people have all these little things on their fridge that you've gotten from me for years? I have something wrong with my printer, so it doesn't print as nice, but I have photos and stuff on here where you can turn what you have into what you crave, right? So what can you do with your proteins? And it gives you ideas. Soup, a bowl, a wrap, a taco. What can you do with vegetables? Soup, a frittata, a bake, add eggs and cheese, a grain bowl, grains, fried rice, stir fry, grain bowls, soup add-on. You could throw rice in a soup and make it a meal, right? Yeah, the taps that I see are 52,000, but the shares are what makes me, let me see if I can share, because I didn't share out the live yet. We need to get ourselves, our goal has to be 1,000 shares. We got to start moving our space, right? Let me see. Let's see if we can share. I think Tyler's at work today, so he's probably, in and out. Now, guys, I'm going to take a quick commercial break and tell you what's going on and see if we can get a few more people in our cooking class tomorrow night. So if you're here for the first time, my name is Chef Liz. I've been a professional chef forever. Let's just say forever. And I've been eating organic whole foods since I could buy my own food, since I'm 18. And I really have spent my entire life, I'm 61, I'll be 62 in a few months. I've spent my entire life studying and learning and educating myself about food and healing. Why are people not feeling good? Why when we eat this happens? When we have this chronic illness, it's connected to this food, what we eat, that's my gig. And I have worked in the food industry for a very long time. I owned a home delivery service. I spent a year in Saudi Arabia learning to become a chef, a real chef. And then how old am I, Grandma? Dark, I'm 61. How old are you, Sonny? I'm 61. You can, and please don't call me Grandma. I think I'm gonna take my name Mimi. I'm gonna take the name Mimi. I'm gonna steal it from Marianne at work. I kind of like Mimi. I don't feel like a grandma. I'm not a grandma yet, but when it's time, I think I want to be Mimi. Hi, Jen. So okay, and for the past 22 years, I've been working as the executive chef at Nature's Temptations in Ridgefield. Some of you guys have seen me there. I take you on catering gigs. But my real jam is coming here to you guys and teaching you all about the relationship of food and healing. So where do you find me? You can find all the replays on YT. You can find the thriving, wonderful, I won't even throw it with that. Good on you, big heart. Thank you, Duresh. And then I have a live schedule. This newsletter comes out at the end of every month for the next month. This is our entire schedule of classes. If you want to screenshot that, or if you go to the Book of Face, you will find this information there. You'll find this. You can download this. Also, if you press this button right here, thank you so much, Soul Life. If you press this button right here, you will get to the all my things, and you can join the email. Let me see if it'll let me put it up here now. No. Can you guys put it up for me, the service bio? I can't, it won't let me do it. See if you guys can put the service bio up for me. Any of my mods that are here. You can join that. You can go to click on my picture, and the LINK and the BIO will take you to Stan. And in there's two things that you should be doing. One of them is for $5 a month, you're in the recipe vault. There's over 500 recipes and over 30 kitchen pharmacy class packets. And that will keep you in the journey. It will keep you working and cooking and reinforcing. There's free downloads, a premium pantry makeover. How do I turn my kitchen into an organic kitchen? You do it one ingredient at a time. There's several books there. You can get my cookbook, Love by the Ladle. I'll even sign it for you. There's 28 different soups, and they're all soups you love. It's not foofy soups that are gonna be hard to make or require you to, be a fancy cooker. They're just real home good soups. Good to watch, by the way. Thank you, Duresh. I love that you always show up here. I have a bloat book all about the gut reset, all of those things. So that's where you want to be. And then you can also, this weekend, we have our Sunday night classes. And this weekend, it's Eating for Beauty. It's the code right now is if you sign up today, you get $5 off. So it's a $20 class. And you'll get the recipes emailed today, so you can go shopping and cook with me. And we have a bunch of us, and we're turning it into a pajama party. So if you have not signed up, this is the class to sign up. It's $20. Come join us. for me, repetition is the mother of learning, right? That's what you want. This is the one place where you do it over and over again and expect different results. Yeah, you expect to learn how to be living an organic, clean lifestyle. That's what you're looking for. So that's my commercial. I'm doing it for you. I'm here for you, but go look at all those things. Up here, you click on my picture. Down here, you click on the arrow. All those things. All the things. So you got it. LINK and the BIO. My friend Stan, he's got the word. Thank you so much. Thank you for checking us out. All right. Oh my, pajama party. Beauty, organic, phenomenal. I know. I'm so excited. All right. This went off. Let's check it. Let's see where we're at. Now, it's very important that you don't overcook eggs because they get that like bubbly look to them, and that's no fun. Come on now. Look at that beautiful frittata. Come on. Right? All right, so it's got, see that wiggle? It's got time. So let's, I'm thinking I want to keep this on here. We'll do it another 6 minutes. Let's do another 10. We're going to keep this on. Now, the reason I'm keeping it covered is because we don't want it to get, I don't like that really super brownness in a frittata. I like it to be like soft and creamy when I eat it. You know, it's eggs, so you want that like souffle kind of creamy creme brulee texture, right? All right, so while that's going, let's make our steak stir fry. All right? I want you guys to see this. All right, everybody can see this pan? Yes. And then we're gonna use cast iron. All right, so we're gonna get this nice and hot. The best part of this induction is it gets the pan hot first. I don't like brown eggs either, Marnie. I agree with you. Chimes to check the gluten-free loaf. Let's go. All right. Oh, Moon Goddess, if you're into cooking and you want to cook with us for $20, honestly, you get all the recipes. We'll get them to you today so you can go shopping. It's 7:00 tomorrow night. Come in PJs. You can either be on camera or off camera. You can cook, you can just watch, you can ask questions, you can just be part of the party. There's no judgment, no care. You just come and enjoy. It's so fun. These are our Sunday cooking classes. They're off of the fray. And I'm on at 6:00, between 5:30 and 6 tomorrow on live, getting us ready for the class. So we do a little prep ahead of time and then we're all together. And you have time to talk to me, you get to know, and all the girls are there. We have everybody. I'm not gonna say the list because if I forget somebody, I feel bad. I love that. Oh, so you're making the bread and your partner's doing all the savory cooking and stuff. I love it. All right, so I have my lime ready. So we're gonna finish it with some lime juice. All right, now for spices for this, I'm gonna add a little chili powder, salt, a little bit of cumin, and just a pinch of oregano, okay? That's what I'm gonna decide to use. Now, this is a great breakfast. We could also let's do a little bit of garlic. I have a little garlic in there. We could do curry if you wanted, but these are the flavors I'm gonna use. But if you wanted to do, I don't see my oregano, where is it? Sweet basil, celery. Here it is, okay. I got it. All right, so for this, I'm gonna use my garlic powder, oregano, a little chili powder. Ooh, we're gonna get this lower, and I'm gonna use olive oil. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Let's go, we gotta get all these, let's get our gold on. They're small, big goals. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, let's see where we're at. Let's see how our popular is doing. All right, so we're gonna now get this on. I'm gonna go fast because this is pretty hot and I don't want the oil to smoke. So how I'm gonna do that is have my onion ready because this oil is gonna be very fast. It's gonna be very hot. There we go. And then I'm gonna add my peppers and tomato. Got it? Nice and quick. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. This is where I'm gonna add all my spices right now in the very beginning. I added a little bit of salt. I don't need a lot because remember, you're cooking leftovers. So some of your food's already gonna have some spice in it. I did literally a pinch of oregano. I'm doing whatever's left in this garlic. Done. A little bit of chili powder. I don't need a lot. This is like a 1 serving kind of thing. And I got my oregano. Now, I'm going to just kind of move that around, get it cooking. As soon as I see some movement in my tomato, I'm going to add my other ingredients. But look already how beautiful this is. If you had a little bit of rice left over, now I'm going to smush my tomato just to help them along. And look at this. Already you have this new delicious meal, right? Where you had like a basic steak. Now all of a sudden you're going to have this beautiful stir fry, right? With vegetables, greens, protein. You got your fiber, your protein, right? And we're going to have a little bit of really healthy carbs as well, right? With our black beans and our little bit of steak. Smush. It's an industry term. Yes, it is. You guys getting the idea, right? Of what it's gonna, I'm gonna take my sweater off, what it's like to, go in your fridge and be inspired. Look at these 3 dishes I have with basic ingredients that were just sitting left over in my kitchen that I didn't know what I was gonna do with. But because I think about it and I have the cooking experience, it becomes easier and easier. Is there anything you guys have in your kitchen right now that you would love for me to sort of help you or inspire you to make? All right, now you see how the produce is, these vegetables are starting to break down a little bit. So now I'm gonna add my kale. This is a great lunch. You can take this to lunch and at work, you can eat it at home, but look at this beautiful dish. Let's get that chat moving. The hearts have stopped the chat. So if you can, just keep that chat rolling. Let's see where we're at here in our league. Oh, we lost a fragment. Boo. All right. We got to get back in there. We only need that. That's easy. That's such an easy goal. Let's hit it. All right, now you see how my, now I don't want to add any more food till we start breaking down this kale. Now, the way that you can do that here is you can add a little bone broth, a little chicken broth. Yeah, can I get you on here? All right, hold on. Are you on live right now, or do you want to be live? Do you want to go live and then I'll scoop you up, or you can ask me? Let me make sure we're friends. I think we're friends, right? All right, let me see if I can get you. Oh, I got you. Ooh, let's see. All right, I'm going to shut this off for a minute. Hi! Hey. Woohoo! We're so excited. I want to see. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you guys hear me?
All right, hold on. This thing is very loud. I'm going to shut this off for a minute. Let me move this in the back. Okay, lay it on us. Lay it on us, sister.
All right, so yesterday I did my normal baking time, and this is what they turned out like. Let me turn the camera around so that way it looks nicer. But I'm still not super.
Are you still in the testing phase?
Yes, but my kids do eat it. Let me see if I can fix
Can
this
you cut
camera.
one, or I'd love to see the crumb.
Yeah, I can cut this one open. It's been cooling. I don't know why my camera is super grainy like that. I'll just flip it
That's all
back
right.
around.
It doesn't. It
Show you
actually
this
looked
side.
okay. It's
Okay.
beautiful.
So this one, it still feels a little bit heavy, and no matter what, like we still slice it and freeze it, and then when we toast it, it comes out perfect. My kids eat it almost every single day for their lunch. But
Love
I
that.
tried baking just a little bit longer, covered and uncovered today. And look at this.
That's gluten free.
That's gluten free, and it
Nice.
feels lighter.
I
It's
cannot
got a nice
wait.
little shape to it. I try to make them darker because they're more dense than regular sourdough.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so that
How's the
one
crumb
was a
though?
little bit lighter yesterday. I was also baking 4 at a time yesterday, and this one was by itself. So I'm
Yeah, I would
still
imagine if you don't have like
testing and
the
trying.
commercial oven, it's like you got to do a loaf at a time. Otherwise, I would imagine the temperature is not going to stay consistent, right? It's like
Yeah, and
baking pies.
I put cookie sheets at the bottom to kind of disperse it a little bit more even. And the other thing I do is like rotate the bread inside, so that way the middle part of the bread, like where all 4 of them are touching, they turn out to the outside, so they have the heat from the outside of the oven.
It looks beautiful. I'm so excited.
I'm trying,
I need.
but
It looks great.
we
Oh
still
my
got that
God, it looks
little.
so. That
I
sounds.
don't know what people do. I don't know why things do what they do. I
Yeah,
just
me
know
neither.
how to make bread, and they
Right.
turn out really good.
I don't know the
I
science
hear
of bread
people do
making
this
at
all the
all.
time.
I know that hollow tap is so important, right?
Yeah.
All right, can you
Um,
cut one so we can see the crumb?
the one that just came out, I cannot, but the
No,
other
do
one,
not cut
yes, I
that
will cut
one.
it.
Even if you
That
have
one's
one
still
already
cool.
cut. Do not show your baby on camera, please.
Yes, you cannot go on the camera right now. I love you. I will be right
Yeah,
back.
be careful when you're live also, Moon. If you show your babies, they will shut you off.
Okay. Thanks for the warning. I
Yeah, they're
don't
not
really
allowed
make
to be.
content
You
or
could they
anything
can
like
be in
that.
like a posted video, but they cannot be in your live.
Okay.
Guys, do you see that bread? Look at that bread. I'm so excited. Oh
That's
my
not the first
goodness,
one.
I'm so excited to see this bread cup.
This one has to be the bread knife.
I love it. Need a bread knife.
Mm,
Hi, Mary. Welcome in. We are checking out Moon Goddess's gluten-free sourdough bread.
oh, okay, so I still have like a small gummy line at the bottom.
But it looks
For me,
fabulous.
uh, I haven't gotten rid of this small gummy line at the bottom yet. But maybe with this new loaf that I just made, same recipe but longer baking time,
I
I'm hoping that
wonder,
it gets rid of
what if you
just
made
that. But it's
smaller
still,
loaves? Look at that.
we've still got like little squish.
Yep, you got a
I still feel
squish.
like this one's too dense for my liking, but
I know,
like I
but
said,
you know what? It's a good start.
when you slice it, freeze it, and then toast it, it comes out perfect,
It
like
comes out
regular
great,
bread.
right? Let me ask you, what
Yeah.
if you made smaller loaves?
I was also thinking that after I had baked this one today, um, I only have the recipe for this size, but then after I mix it, I'm wondering if I just divide it in half and make
And
2
or what if you
smaller
made like
ones.
little sandwich rolls out of it?
Um,
I don't know. I have no idea. What did you say?
I haven't tried open baking in my oven yet. So I'm
Oh,
still
so
using,
so with the sourdough, you need like a pot, right?
yeah, that's what I've been using. I don't do the, I don't have to add extra steam or anything. It's not so hot. This is what I use.
Is that Le
And
Creuset
so
or Stop? It's so pretty.
it's basically like an upside down Dutch oven.
Yeah.
So you can use a Dutch oven, but with the lid being flat on top, the steam rises and it escapes. With using one of these, the steam rises at the top, comes back down, and then escapes. And so you don't have to put any extra steam in there.
Let me tell you something. It's all of that stuff is like talking, a different language for me. Like I would just put the bread in a bucket, a pot and cook it.
Yeah. That's what I
I
was
don't
doing at
understand
first
any
too.
of the
I also have
science.
those like terracotta
Yeah.
roasting pans.
Yeah.
That's what I started out with as well. Um, but then I figured out I could fit 4 of these in my oven at one time. And I'm trying to figure out the baking time now, adjusted, so that way I can make more loaves or cut my baking time in half.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, you have to, I would get a thermometer for the inside of your oven and test it. Like, how long does like, watch the temperature and see how does it vary when you put 1 in or 4 in? And do you have to raise the temperature? I don't know.
Yeah, and so I like my partner to perfect the recipe and then I make it. But now I'm doing small adjustments to my own recipes and writing it down to see which one works better. I don't know. Like
Well,
last time I did 40 minutes covered, 20 minutes uncovered, 25 minutes on the rack. And that's what this one turned out like.
it's beautiful.
Then this one I did 60 minutes covered, 20 or 30 minutes uncovered, and 15 on the rack.
So we'll have to see, you'll have to post a picture of the crumb and see how it comes out.
Yes.
Now, are these all gluten free?
These ones are my regular sourdough loaf.
They look pretty. What made you decide to do
lavender.
gluten free?
My kids, they're gluten free. So I started making regular sourdough and I was baking it. I took a little break. I started baking it again. And my kids were like, "Mom, why are you making bread that you know we can't eat?" And I felt the mom guilt hit me so hard. I was like, I can't take it. I was like, I'll figure out a way to make you guys bread. We would buy the gluten-free bread from the store, but it's so crumbly and dry and
Not to mention it
just
has
doesn't
terrible
taste good.
ingredients.
And it's so expensive for that small loaf. So
Yeah.
expensive. So I found, I think like 2 or 3 different recipes on TikTok, and I made some bread. They were super dense, like they were huge loaves. And then I tried to narrow it down and dial it in a little bit better. I took out one of the ingredients. And now that I see it comes out pretty like this, now I could do the half size
Right.
and bake smaller loaves
It's
to
beautiful.
give out to friends and
It's
stuff.
so beautiful. You're inspiring me to learn because, I'm Italian. I need good bread and I can't find it and I have to be gluten free. So it's like, it's just
Yeah,
not fun.
my kids are gluten free, dairy free, and egg free.
Yeah.
And like you
They do
said, when you
better.
have to change your pantry, you just do it basically one ingredient at a time to go to the organic stuff and to the
Yep.
better produce. And then for us, we had to just like take out all of the dairy, gluten, and everything. I mean, I still have gluten here because I make bread for everybody else, but
Right.
they don't get to eat it.
But that's all right because they have good food that they can eat. That's great.
Oh, yes, yes. My son ate some leftover lentils, beans, cabbage, and rice this morning for breakfast.
That's the best.
He's also, like you said, you just have to be in the kitchen and be creative. He made buckwheat pancakes from scratch almost every single morning for his sisters for breakfast. And if I started the egg whites before he woke up and I was whisking them, he would wake up and look at me like, Mom, that's my job. Can I whisk the egg whites? I'm like, of course. Come make the stiff peaks, honey.
So they can have egg white, they can't have yolk?
Yeah, we'll say we were doing that before we knew that they were allergic to the egg whites too.
Yeah.
And so now we had to completely change their pancake recipe, and we use like chia seeds and still buckwheat flour and different things.
You know,
But
I have
we had to do like one of those blood panels to
yeah.
see what they were allergic to, and they're allergic to dairy, gluten, what else was there? Eggs, some different nuts and soys.
So if you ever need me or you want to dig through, you know, you hear me talk about the recipe vault, but I'm a professionally trained vegan chef. And when my daughter was young, she was allergic to 36 food allergies, foods, including all rice, dairy, gluten, eggs. I mean, it was, and I know how to cook that way. And I was losing my mind. And that's when I just went like purely, fish, broccoli, beans or steak and this, and you know what I mean? Like just 3 ingredient meals all the time until she got stronger, Some of
my
it they
partner,
grow out of.
he's been a chef, I think 20 plus years. And he worked in restaurants over in England, like 5-star restaurants, and he ran a restaurant out there and stuff. And so I can say that changing our diet to all of this healthy stuff, we feel good. My kids feel good.
It's amazing.
Our hair is like long and luscious.
It's amazing
and
how much better you feel, right?
Oh yeah.
And he has the skill level. It's just moving those skills to using different ingredients. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you for letting me join live and show you my gluten-free loaves. I will share the recipe with you and let you practice on it as well.
I would love to. That's that's awesome. Thank you. It's so nice meeting you. Everybody follow Moon Goddess. She makes beautiful bread. Nice to see you. All right, now the trick's gonna be how do I click us off? But I think I know. Wait, that's not it. Oh, I got it.
I still have to learn all that too, but thank you so much.
Take care. That was so awesome. I can't remember what feeling good is like. Oh, Mary, don't say that. You have to connect. The LINK and the BIO, come talk to me. Good morning, Carrie. How are you? Amazeballs. I know. Look at that. And then look at our beautiful egg frittata we made with leftovers. This is with that broccoli, right? I saved my broccoli and I have this beautiful, beautiful frittata. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm going to make, okay, guys, you're going to watch me learn how to make gluten-free bread. That's it. I have been inspired by Moon. I'm totally inspired. All right. So let's go back and finish our kale and steak leftover dish. All right. So we were in the middle of, this is a little weird that I did this, but I really wanted to show you and you are still on. I'm always still on. I mean, this is usually our end time, but I want to finish this and then, yes. Thank you for the follow. Guys, if you are loving what you're watching and you can support our goal, I would love the support. It keeps us relevant and we get to keep inspiring people. Hi from Algeria. How are you? Okay, now our vegetables are breaking down. I'm going to add next some beans. Now here, with these beans, my leftover beans, I am going to add a little salt here because I know that I didn't add salt to these beans and they're going to need a tiny, tiny bit. Look, it's literally a pinch. And I put it on the bean and I wait just a minute. let it absorb. Oh, you're welcome, Moon. I appreciate you. I love that you shared and you talked about the bread. I think it's wonderful when we can bake that. Your favorite beans, Carrie? So this is leftovers. I added to this, if you're just jumping in, these are kale, black beans, onion, red pepper, tomato. I had all this leftover in the fridge, and I wanted to make something easy and delicious with my leftovers to be inspired, right? My husband, we went out to dinner and he had this tiny bit of steak left. And instead of like throwing it in a dog bowl or just looking at it and saying, that doesn't look good, I am making a quick sort of Mexican inspired. We added a little chili powder, a little garlic powder, some oregano, and I was gonna add a little cumin, but I forgot, and a little salt. That's it, nice and simple. Look at this yummy dish. Good Saturday morning. Hey, Johnny. Nice to see you. Okay, now the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of lime juice in here, some fresh lime juice, just to give it that extra little kick. I mean, honestly, you could throw this over tortilla chips, sprinkle a little cheddar or queso, and make a black bean steak nacho, or this could be fajitas. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you for my hat. Appreciate it. Right? Look at that. Come on now. Right? This becomes a fajita or a stir fry over rice. You could wrap this in a burrito. You could put this over grains and make it a bowl. You get where I'm going, right? This is called inspired leftovers. I have leftovers in my fridge. Now, it's done cooking. We don't have to cook this too much, right? I'm gonna take this out of the way. I love my little induction pan. Love it. All right. And then let's get it plated. And we can look at all our beautiful food. Oh my gosh, I was tapping and I ended up on somebody else's live. Yeah, that's what happens to Robin. She disappears and she's like, oh, I just went to someone else's live. Isn't that so funny? Hi, Kimberly. Look what we made. This is your kind of class. Kitchen hacks with leftovers. I know this is like an inspiring class for you. Look, so we took our steak and our black beans. I mean, come on now, look at that. If you have a little cilantro, you could sprinkle cilantro over it. We used up our kale. Look at that beautiful dish. I mean, that's a big meal. You're not getting through all this. This can serve two. Honestly, it's too much food. You'll never get through it all. But look at that. Right? All right. Let's see what we made. We made that. We made our frittata. We made strawberries with goat cheese and a peach balsamic drizzle. I know I didn't make my mushroom coffee yet. I could. I just haven't made it yet. I've been so busy doing leftovers. I mean, come on. Meals. I know. Can I move in? Yes, Lisa. Every time you want to move in. It's okay. I am totally filled with joy when you say that to me every time. All right, now, you guys want to see, if you guys want to wait 1 minute, I will get my powdered sugar and some vanilla and I can try. Hi, Lord. We're making leftovers. I am first. So like there's a waiting list of move-ins. I should just have like a B&B that you guys could just come to, and you come and spend a couple of days, learn to cook, be the live studio audience. Ooh, maybe that could be fun. We're trying to figure it out. Tyler and I are so busy at our day jobs that we can't get everything done that we want to. Thank you, Mountain. I need to know where Mountain Pines are. That just drew me right in, that name. I know it does sound like a great idea, doesn't it? But do you guys, you see how this was all stuff ready to go? Like tomorrow, I couldn't do this, right? So now you've got two days on this, 2 or 3 days. But this is my food now. This is what I'm eating today. I don't have to buy anything. I don't have to go out anywhere. I have enough food that I created that I can just eat this. I know, her name is beautiful. I love that. Now let's look at, if we, let's see. I want to just see what the eggs look like when we cut them open. Now, look at this as a breakfast or a brunch, right? We have actually, this is going to come right out because we oiled it. Let me show you. Oops, let me show you this. It's a little overcooked. You don't want this rubberiness. You see, it's a little overcooked. I could have taken it out at 7 minutes, but look at that. And then, watch this. Imagine going to a restaurant for brunch. And this is your meal. Or a restaurant quality meal with brunch. I mean, this is service for 2, right? There's 4 eggs in here. You could even do this for 3. Look. You've got 3 servings here. A beautiful arugula salad or baby spinach salad. Look at that. Oh, for sure. Yes, bed and breakfast, women's retreat. Oh my God, adrenaline. Looks delicious, doesn't it? Live working farm with a bed and breakfast. Oh, you guys just gave me a great idea. This is our food. Look at that. All right, what do you think? Are you inspired? I can whip up anything. But Deborah, you've been here long enough. It's in you now. You know you can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it. And if you're in the recipe vault, you're going to have even more tools to do it. It's not a sell. It's a get there. Do it. Make that investment in yourself to be able to do this. You can do it. You spend time with me. You watch these classes. You have your recipe vault. In a year, in 6 months, I know that, you just inspired me to do something. I have an idea, and all of a sudden you can whip up anything. PB Books, can you get to, is there a place in Madrid where you can find probiotics, or you can do it Napoleon Dynamite, exactly, where you can go and get yourself some probiotics and eat them in between. Oh my gosh. This for me right here, Enzymatica, yeah. Well, I don't know about Enzymatica when you're on gut, if you want to heal your gut while you're on, so Nelly, this is, All right, bye guys. Okay, now you're making me hungry. I know. So this is our leftover class. Ah, we made leftovers. I wanted you to see leftover magic. What does it take to create this? And Deborah, in the recipe vault is this. It looks better. My printer doesn't work, but it's called a leftover chart. And you can look at proteins, vegetables, grains, extras, meaning herbs, sauces, dressings, citrus. And you can mix and match, and it's going to give you ideas on how you can do this. And if you have food in your kitchen right now, in your pantry or your refrigerator, and you don't know what to do with them, shout out some things, and I can talk you through it and give you some ideas, because that's why I'm here. I want to help you. Yogurt, pickles, yeah, fermented foods. But if you can get probiotic, like an actual vitamin or supplement probiotic, it would probably be good for you just to eat in between your, I love this too, in between taking the antibiotic. On brand. Springtime. Rob, I was thinking about you last night. I was going to text you. We took grandma to a casino in New York, and we had a blast. We are eating leftovers. We made a broccoli frittata with goat cheese and dill. We made a strawberry salad with goat cheese, fresh basil, and a peach balsamic. Yeah, if your stomach can handle kombucha, you could do that. I was up till 4. We were in a casino till, I don't even know, late. And we had so much fun. 3.5 million people in the city. There must be something. There has to be. Try that and see if you can find, I don't know what's going on in your stomach, if you got like food poisoning or like a bug. If you have a lot of stomach upset too, you could take like one charcoal, But I would start with like a probiotic and just find, a gazillion billion strains and just eat that. So if you're taking the probiotic in the morning and a probiotic at night, don't drink any alcohol. Unfortunately, no wine in Spain until you're off of it. And then, eat some of those. It should help your gut. Yogurt's going to work, but if you really want to get it going, you want to do that. And then we had so much fun. Using up green cabbage ideas? Yes. How about, do you have any carrots in the house? You can, what kind of oils do you have? Do you have any sesame oil, or do you just have like olive and avocado? Do you have coconut milk? In my motherland. What's unheard of in your motherland? I missed it. Oh, no wine. I'm thinking that. All right. You have all of those. So what about if you like curry? Curry and coconut milk and cabbage are like a swan song. What if you did some kind of like cabbage, carrot, like Thai vegetable with like curry, coconut milk, and a little red pepper. I have everything but coconut milk. I could even make that because I have cabbage too. Yeah, she needs food. But in Spain, I think there's plenty of food to eat. Right? How's that sound? See how creative we can get? See, it's so easy when you think like that. Now, if you have any shrimp in your freezer, or you want to get crazy and run out and buy some shrimp, you could do a shrimp Thai curry, throw the shrimp in there. If you have some chicken, shredded chicken, you could throw a shredded chicken in there. Some people like it to be a little sweet. If you do, you could put a teaspoon or something in with like a sweet curry. If you have a red curry paste, you could throw that in. All that. What else you got? Who else has got stuff in their fridge? Come on, I know you all do. Maybe Robin gets a pass today because She's got troubles in her kitchen. This is so good. My business German course. I love that. I mean, rotisserie chicken is like the holy grail of leftovers. All right, mystical, hold that thought. Felicia, a rotisserie chicken. You can rip all that chicken off of it. Okay, okay. Oh, good, 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 good. All right, here we go. This is the fun. Ready? So hold all those thoughts. Everybody that's given me something, hold it. And mystical, Lisa, I got you all. Go get pen and paper. Now, for the rotisserie, you can make chicken stock first and foremost. Rip all that chicken off, throw that carcass in a pot, and let it simmer. If you have a crock pot, throw it in a crock pot in a corner and let it sit for 12 hours. And if that's gonna bring you overnight, set the timer so when you wake up in the morning, you have a beautiful bone broth. Put a teaspoon of vinegar in there, just a teaspoon, in a crock pot or in your soup pot, because that's gonna draw all the minerals and calcium out of the bone, which you want for a good bone broth. Done, okay? That piece is good. Next, you're gonna shred all that chicken. Now, you can make a chicken salad. You can make it simple with mayonnaise and salt, or you can make a curry chicken with some sliced red pepper and scallion and a little curry powder with half mayo, half yogurt. You could do a barbecue. If you got a favorite barbecue sauce, you could shred some of that chicken, make a barbecue chicken wrap or chicken sandwich with a little slaw or a little barbecue sauce, and then add chopped celery, lettuce, and a little blue cheese. Melt some cheddar cheese over it. Get crazy. You could carrot, celery, onion, your chicken stock, a little flour. I would use gluten-free flour, some sage and salt. Make a chicken pot pie with peas and corn. How am I doing? Robin, let's make a date. Robin in June, we're going to Johnny Beans. What do you think? You love all those ideas, Felicia? Okay, who is next? Papaya. Papaya is one of those things that I put in my kitchen pharmacy box. If I'm feeling like I have parasites, I'm chewing up those seeds. I am not a fan of papaya, but what you could do is maybe blend papaya and frozen pineapple with a little coconut milk and make a smoothie and make small batches so that you don't have to eat it all at once and drink it over 3 days. I would do that. That's the only place I could see going for me. That's it. Oh, we said we were going to make a white chia strawberry seed something. Do you guys want me to do that still? We got time. Hold on. Let me grab my mixer and my powdered sugar. Okay, who's next? What else we got? Mystical. That's where I would go. I was thinking dehydrated. Yeah, you could. Klingons, please. All right, tofu. Who said tofu? Lisa, right? Lisa, we just made tofu salad Monday night and we made stuffed tofu. If you can get in the recipe vault, I have those recipes in the vault. That will help. But if you were going to do it, you're going to like steam your tofu. You can pan fry it. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, Mystical. That's a stump the chef. I don't think so. Chicken and ginger. Okay, there we go. Green papaya. Oh, that's green papaya. Okay, thanks. I was with my grandsons. Oh, watch the replay. Those are really good. But if you wanted to, also, if you have coconut aminos or like a tamari with honey or maple syrup, you could pan fry that. First, I would cut it into like, bite-sized pieces and either roast it or, pan sear it, and then go ahead and, then put it on a pan and add like a little toasted sesame oil, a little bit of coconut aminos, some fresh grated ginger, and like get that, and with a little maple syrup or honey if you like, and then get that kind of caramelized, and you got a nice little snack there for tofu. You can make a tofu salad, but that recipe's right in the what do you call it? In my in the recipe vault, and you can watch the replay. Guys, I'm gonna leave you over here because my phone is gonna end, and if I plug it in to charge it, you can't hear me. So thank you for being here today, and I will see you guys next time, which will be Monday night. All right, so here, I'm gonna pour the rest of my cream, and we are gonna make, what do you call it? Is this powdered sugar? It is, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Powdered sugar! All right, I'm getting my hand mixer, because I'm not dragging out my other stuff. And we need vanilla. So I'm gonna put about, ticketers stay in place. Oh, TikTokers, yeah, we're not leaving. Oh, I will not. Hold on. There's a little parsley leaf in there. Okay, so we're gonna do about 2 teaspoons. Hey, Heather. Guys, if we can hit that mark today, I will be so thrilled. It will keep us in, and we possibly might make it to C1 next week. So if you can show some love for organic food, I would love it. We have 170 shares. Let's get to 200 if we can, and I will stay here. We almost have 100,000 likes. Oh, come on, guys. We could do this. Hold on. This is like 3 galaxies. It's easy peasy. Hold on. Let me see what we can do here. Let's update this to something fun. We need something fun. All right. Got a galaxy. We got a cactus. Let's put cactus for 3. We can do it. And we'll keep our hats. All right, you guys ready? Let's go. We can do it. All right, now powdered sugar. We're gonna put about 1.5 cups in here. If you don't have powdered sugar, but you have arrowroot, or just regular sugar, you can blend it till it turns into powder. And it's so good. All right. Yay! Thank you! Thank you, Kim. Yay! Thank you for my galaxy. We got this. We're gonna do it. Let's all help Kim Ye. She rocked it. Thank you. Keep sharing too. Share out the live. Share out the live. Let's get it going. All right. Now, and the last thing you want to do is who is going to join us for our cooking class. Somebody tell them how wonderful it is. Let them know. There it is. Oh, I think this broke. Okay. Come on, baby. Oh, I have the wrong ones attached. Oh! There we go. All right. There. Oh. Is that? Oh, there it is. Okay. There. I think that's it. Let's see. All right. And then we're just going to mix it. Just like this. Kimye! Level 41! Love that. Thank you, everybody. Look, see, we have a nice big wave. If you haven't been here before and you are interested in the organic food movement, we have all good things. Hi, Cher. We have been cooking leftovers. As soon as I finish the whipped cream, I will show you all the food we made. Sunday night cooking class is like visiting your best friends and cooking. It is, and we're going to be in our pajamas. We're having a pajama party. We're going to do it pajama party style. We are going to be, so if you haven't done a cooking class, this is the one. All my girls, we are doing Eating for Beauty. So if you haven't joined one yet, this is the one. We have delicious recipes. We're going to be making 3 recipes. You're going to get them ahead of time so you can cook with us, or you can just watch, or you can cook with no camera or another camera. Yo! June! Thank you! Ah! Yes! Love you guys. You guys, all of you that are here today, please drop some hearts and help June and Kimye and Robin do what they do. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cactus Shuffle. I don't think one of my things is in well enough, but it's making our whipped cream, so we're gonna just rock with it. Now, what's wonderful about this is if you have heavy cream, this will last a while. If you it'll last all weekend, probably till Monday. And you can put this on the kids' waffles or your waffles. You could put this with your my leftover strawberries that I have. And now I don't have to cook today. I have all my food that I'm gonna eat today, all right here. It's so awesome. And this was all leftovers that normally I'd be like, you know what, I don't really want these, but leftover magic today made some beautiful meals. But look, we're almost finished with our whipped cream. I keep my whipped cream in a mason jar, and it's so good because that way it holds. Keep it going. So if you guys haven't been here before, I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking for a long, long time. And I am here to teach you all the tricks and ways and tips and tricks for organic food. One ingredient at a time. Even like Moon Goddess said, it's one ingredient at a time. That's it. Little baby steps. Hi, Goddess. Nice to see you. Welcome in. I'm making fresh chantilly cream with a broken hand mixer. I don't know what happened to my hand mixer, but it's okay. It's making my whipped cream. Well, so good. Look at that. If you don't have a hand mixer, you can use the, you like the color? Thanks, Cher. I don't know where I got this. They're hard to find. They're making a small comeback. But this house, fresh whipped cream is a big deal. We don't use canned anymore. It's just this. But you know, you can make this with Swizz! Hello! want, if you're just getting here, we got some big goals today. We are trying to hold on and jump to C1 for the week. So we have that small goal to get our next fragment, which will bring us right over the top. So if you're in it and you want to support Kimye and Robin and everybody that's been helping, please do. Thank you, Swizz. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yippee! Did we get all our goals? I'm so excited. Are they coming?
25 minutes.
25 minutes? All right, I'm almost done. Oh, my husband's here. This is his favorite. It's strawberries and fresh whipped cream. Ooh, Swizz, thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, you are the best. Thank you. We're gonna get another fragment. Look at you guys, rock stars. Thanks, Swizz. Thank you so much. Thanks, Nelly. I'm so grateful. All right, we're gonna set this again one more time because then we get it. Oh, Kim, yay! Yes! Deborah, you guys are awesome. Look at that. All right, you guys know the drill. We're gonna get that second fragment and get us to C1. You see, you'll see. And if I have to come back on tonight, I'm going to just to save that because you guys did all that work this morning. All right, let me show you what we got. Our dishwasher, our new dishwasher's coming. I'm so excited. And then, look, we have our strawberries and our fresh whipped cream. Oh, our fresh whipped cream, look. Nelly. That's it, let's crush it. Let's crush it, you guys. Hold on, let me edit. You guys just crushed that. All right, let's do a boogie clown because he's cute. We're gonna put all new fun stuff. Let me say a boogie crown. What else? What else can we do? Oh, look at the little wings. I don't know. I'm gonna do it. Oh, I missed it. A seahorse. Thank you, Kim. Yeah. Shirley. Nothing. A whirlpool. There's a long story behind it. You guys will find out in the next while. But yeah, I didn't invest too much. The most important thing for me was it needs to be quiet. I didn't do a lot of research. I bought an on-sale dishwasher because I really need a new oven and a new stove. That is so good. All right, hold on. Let me show you. This is the fun. This is the fun right here. Thank you for my hand hearts. Oh my God, we can do this. Let's go. Let's go. I'm putting my hands all over my berries. Look. This is going to be hubby's little mid-afternoon brunch time snack. His total favorite. Look at that. Look, as a fun homemade dessert. Remember when we were kids and our parents says every chef I know? Look at that. So cool. A little berry treat. These are leftovers, guys. Leftovers. You see? We turn them into gourmet meals. A beautiful frittata. A strawberry salad with goat cheese and peach white balsamic. A steak and black bean stir fry with, it could be all of those things. Can you put that closer? Yes, ma'am. Do you want this one? Look at that. Yummy. Oh, this is my food for today. I know you want to smell it and eat it, right? Look how beautiful. I'm inspiring June. I can't wait to see her videos. But you guys get it? Like, this is the way it really does. It's just the best. I love this. All right, hold on. I'm going to set a new goal. Oh, our goal got achieved. All right, hold on. I'm going to set our last goal for the day because I have to jump off. But I want to see if we can make this Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. Honestly, it makes all the difference to this algorithm and, you know, 4 to go. I'm here trying to set goals and you guys are just rocking it. All right, here. Happy weekend. New York. We did it. Done. She said, oop, I got whipped cream all over my shirt. Oops. But you see, I turned all our leftovers that were in the refrigerator to like really inspiring, yummy dinners. And we talked about everybody's food, right? That they have in their fridge today. Look at that. Did you guys have fun today? I did. I always have fun. Don't forget, if you're here for the first time, don't forget to go right up there to my facia and check the LINK and the BIO. You click on my facia. You join the food movement. You get in the recipe vault. You get on our email list. YT has all our replays. Book of Face has the most awesome. I think we're close to 1,000 people there. IG needs your love. You're all in. Be inspired. Get involved. Bye, guys. Thanks for being here today. Be inspired. Get involved. You will have so much fun. Oh, tomorrow night. Don't forget, if you guys are in and you want a fun $20 night out with a private cooking class, LINK and the BIO, we're doing Eating for Beauty pajama party. Let's go. Here's sweets.
Awesome.
That's for you. We made that for you today. Copper Queen. Oh, the discount code is real food, REALFOOD, to get your $5 discount. So the class will be $20. And don't forget to register. Really, you will not be sorry. And you'll get the recipes today, so you can go shopping and you can go shopping and cook with us if you want. That sounds fun, doesn't it? How fun. Oh, I got you should try this too. I think you might like this. This is your steak, your leftover steak. I turned it into like a stir fry.
Okay.
There you go. That's breakfast, babe. That's brunch. Bring your PJs. We're going to have a blast. It's going to be fun. All right, my loves. Any more questions, thoughts? This whole packet, which we never even got to today because we just cooked the whole time, it's about building meals from what you have. And I give you like 3 or 4 examples. How do you finish leftovers? What does it need? How do you determine what you need? It's a really nice, and then you'll have like a little refrigerator host. Hi, Keith. Nice to see you. So if you guys enjoyed this today, I hope you did. I hope I see you again. Tomorrow morning, I'll be in my kitchen. Again, have a blessed day too, Nellie. Love you, Nell. Nellie's on vacation. Wow. Create that in a second.
Yeah.
How about your stir fry?
Working.
That's actually good. You're going to like that. You want me to heat it up for you?
Nope.
Nope, he says. Happy weekend, Swizz. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy this beautiful sunshine. Get outside. Get some sun on. Get your sun on. It's so nice to see all of you. Thank you for all the love today. Thank you for all the taps and love and all the good things. Yeah, we're going to get on at 7 and we'll start at 7:30. I'll be by your pool. Oh, I see how it goes. I need one of those. My husband's picking through the beans to get to the steak. That's okay because I don't like the steak. So you eat the steak and I'll finish the beans.
Yes.
All right, my loves. Have a great day. I hope that we see another person sign up for our cooking class tonight. Tomorrow night. It's gonna be great. Eating for Beauty, pajama party. All the girls are gonna be there. Robin, Kimberly, June, Lauren, Queen Rachel. Who am I missing? Kim Ye, Renee, all the girls. Eating for Beauty. Are you ready? Robin. Yeah, I think I said Robin first. I think I got everybody this time. Carrie. Yes. Deborah, are you coming? I think, did you sign up too? Oh, Try Health signed up. It's going to be great. I'm so excited. Have a wonderful day. I will see you guys all tomorrow. I'll be there in spirit. All right. I love that. You're always with us in spirit. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for being here today. Kath and Cassie. Kath, no, she didn't sign up, but Cassie should be there. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Happy to see everybody today. Whoop, whoop. We're in the top 10% of C2. I think we're going to jump. I should watch tonight if we keep our league number, and if we don't, because we worked so hard, maybe I have to jump on later tonight to make sure we jump to C1 on Monday. June, have a wonderful day. We have to all meet at Johnny Bean's. I think that would be a hoot. I could bring lunch. He makes the coffee. We'll go live, yapping it up. And we got to see gluten-free bread today. That was so cool. All right, gotta go. Love you guys. Dishwasher's almost here.